Welcome, 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 welcome to the event at Rebecca Farm here in beautiful Kalispell, Montana. Come behind the scenes with us this week as we feature some of the North American Junior Young Rider Championships, as well as FEI Division highlights and much, much more. Today we are also able to catch up with some of our grant recipients, the Rebecca Broussard Developing Rider Travel Grant, and we have featured Bunny Sexton first. Take a look. Bunny, just tell us a little bit. This travel grant is so important in helping riders get here from all over the country and what it means to you to be one of the recipients this year.
I'm so grateful. It is so expensive for us to travel to shows, and a show of this caliber to get to is so important to me that the grant just means the world to me. It opens all these doors that we wouldn't otherwise have.
Well, you've competed here a lot in the past, and what are your favorite things about this venue?
It is the most international feel of any event that I get to go to because we're on grass. It's just like going to the East Coast. The fences are extraordinarily beautiful. The people here are so organized. That look how many horses they run, how many divisions they run. It's really the epitome of what events want to be.
All right, well, we wish you the best of luck this week, and we look forward to catching up with you hopefully later on in the week.
Thank you so much, Frankie.
Well, there are a lot of volunteers that make this event possible from all over the community, and we were able to catch up with one of them. Well, so many volunteers make this event possible, and I'm joined by one of them who's local to the area. This is Lily standing with me. And Lily, you're volunteering here. You've been volunteering all day for a dressage competition. And what's it like to be a volunteer at the event at Rebecca Farm?
It's just so fun to see all the horses, and well, I have a horse and I like watching all the other horses to get some good tips on how to ride, and I like meeting all the new people, and it's just super fun to be out here.
Well, it's a pretty big event to have just in your backyard and get to come to as a spectator and also as a volunteer.
Yeah, it's really cool that they put this on every year. I really like coming here.
Well, we really, really appreciate you volunteering and all of your help, as well as all those other volunteers. So thank you so much from the event at Rebecca Farm, and we hope you have a really good time here this weekend.
Yeah, thanks. Now back to more coverage of the first formal horse inspection.
Well, Tammy Smith, you have several horses this weekend, a couple of two-star horses, some really exciting horses coming up through your program. You were also in that young event horse and won that for the 4-year-old division. So just the two-star division here and the 2 rides that you'll get to have.
I'm really excited about him. Sunsprite Sirius has been a really cool horse and was sidelined for a little bit for an injury, so I'm glad to have him back, and he's feeling better than ever. And I think that an Ian Starkle course will suit both of them very much. Glock Pullman is a new horse to me that I traded with the kid that has now Twisted Sister. So just spending the year getting to know each other. We've done CIC 2-star and an advanced horse trial. So this will be, I think, a really good test because the course is big and beefy and lots of ditches and water, and he doesn't like any of that stuff. It'll be interesting how it all goes, but they all feel really good.
Well, yourself, we've been talking to some of the grant recipients throughout the day today and at the jogs here, and this has been a grant. You were a winner of this grant recently, and what it's done for you.
It's really incredible. I was a national grant recipient, which I think almost impacted me initially so immensely because I couldn't believe that a group of people believed in me, and so I really took advantage of it and furthered my education and just tried to get better. And then I received the international grant and went to England last year and spent 3 months, and I had an unbelievable time and such a huge education in such a short period of time. I had 3 horses over there, so it was really fun and educational, and I feel like I learned 5 years worth in 3 months. So it was really just what the Broussards do to help further future riders is unprecedented. It's so great that it's through the USCA Foundation, and it means a lot.
Well, we were able to catch up with one more of those grant recipients. That's 3-star rider Andrea Baxter, and we chatted with her. Here at the jog, and Andrea Baxter, another one of our grant recipients, joining me. And Andrea, this is a fantastic grant. We've talked with a few of the other recipients about what it meant to them, and what does it mean to you to be able to make this trip here?
It's really an honor to be able to come to a show that we love every year and be honored with a grant. I mean, it's something that we look forward to every year, and to be given a little extra help to get here is really helpful. Yeah.
Well, your family runs a really successful show out west as well, Twin Rivers, and to be here and kind of know what goes into it and see how many horses are really here, kind of have you been able to take that all in, and how are they doing this?
Every time I want to say, hey, we need a horse lane over here, and then I'm thinking to myself, ooh, I wouldn't want to do that either. So yeah, I'm going to just, there's a lot of work that goes into it, a lot of work.
So much on the back end going into this, and from the volunteers to all the spectators that come out, so much makes this event special, and we wish you the best of luck this week.
Thank you very much.
Sarah Broussard, first of all, thanks so much for having us all here, this amazing place all week. It feels just like a vacation to so many of us to get to be here at your wonderful property.
Well, I'm glad that everyone came, and I'm glad that they're enjoying what the Valley has to offer. There's a lot here to do, and I know that people get out there and do a lot of vacation stuff while they're here, so that's great.
Well, just a little bit building on that, the community here is really, really amazing and special, and this facility has become such a big part of that community, and the community really comes out, supports everything at the event here to the fullest, and just a little bit for us on kind of those connections and what that's like.
Well, those connections are great, and like as you said, they continue to grow every year. This year we had over 600 volunteer slots filled. And so, yeah, so that's amazing. And it really goes to show our internal saying is it takes a valley. And it really does take a valley to create something of this magnitude. Without our volunteers, we would be hurting for sure. And there's no way we could do this without the volunteers. And every year that community support continues to grow. It's awesome for me that this community does support what we do here at Rebecca Farm and want to be involved with everything that goes on.
Well, and I think there's a lot of different aspects as well that people may not be aware of. Even the volunteers are so big, and a lot of the stuff you'll see, like some of the food here and everything like that, it's all from the community.
It is. We have a lot of what we call Made in Montana, and that's really big for us to be able to boast local artisans and craftsmen. We have a lot of stuff in the trade fair, and I know a lot of people, I mean, most of the people watching this are horsey people, but there are things in there, jewelry and carpets and furniture, all sorts of stuff. So if you guys have a couple minutes, definitely get down and check out the trade fair. And the food is amazing. The amount of food vendors that we have. I always try to get down here. Unfortunately, I don't usually have enough time to spend much time down here, but I definitely recommend coming down to the food court area.
It's delicious. I can definitely attest to that. Tomorrow we're going to actually take a walk through that trade fair, get to highlight some of the delicious food and things there, hopefully, and take a peek at that. But also another thing that makes this event so special, again, with the community, but really the community as a whole, as far as cancer goes, is a special thing called Halt Cancer X. And it was an initiative you guys started in honor, of course, of your mother, and something that has just grown, and people really get behind it.
It definitely has grown. Last year was an amazing year for Halt Cancer X, and we're hoping to continue that support year to year. And I'm continuously humbled by the support from the eventing community as well as the local Flathead Valley community. I believe that the Flathead Valley community really feels that this is a program that benefits the Valley. We support a lot of cancer programs here that support cancer patients and their families. So they do some amazing work, and we're so proud to be able to support some of that.
Well, you'll see that pink ribbon stenciled on some of those horses' bottoms throughout the weekend here, and you'll also just see, stickers and different things all over. To remind everyone at home, if you're not here and can't contribute in person, you can go and visit RebeccaFarm.org and make a contribution to help Halt Cancer X there. And just such a special, special thing. So, Sarah, thanks so much. We'll be talking about that all weekend long, and just such a pleasure to be here and to enjoy this beautiful place.
All right. Well, thank you very much, and kick on.
That's it for today's coverage here at the event at Rebecca Farm. I'm Frankie Terry at Stoots. Be sure to visit the website, RebeccaFarm.org, to make your donation to help Halt Cancer X, as well as to view live streaming coverage here from Kalispell, Montana. Thanks so much for watching. Tomorrow, tune in for dressage highlights and more.